Hello everybody and welcome to Crystals and Stuff, episode 32. Not gonna do any weird announcements or anything really, we're just gonna jump right in. So, enjoy the episode. And recording has started. Hello everybody and welcome to Crystals and Stuff, episode 32.
Yay!
Yay! I'm Diamond, joined with this homebrew D&D adventure that I created forever ago in one night. I feel like that has to be mentioned because that hasn't been mentioned in over a year. Joined by my boyfriend, my co-DM. Huh?
I said hola.
Hola.
What's up?
You're not gonna say the thing?
I'm not on demand expanding mana. I might get captured tomorrow, but
You're not gonna get...
we'll see what happens. Let's lock the fuck in.
Don't worry, baby. I'll marry you. You'll be fine.
Absolutely not.
Okay?
Oh.
Anyway.
No, because they're going for the courtrooms too.
Oh. Well, today we are joined by our friends here to kick off this episode, starting with...
Who's starting with? Is it starting with me?
Yeah.
Starting with you, Forrest.
Sorry, I'm so used to someone going before me. Hi, I'm Forrest, and I play Mikhail. Insert brief character description and/or fact. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud.
You dumbass.
The ass
Stop talking,
wizard.
bro.
Yeah, the ass wizard. And fun fact, I cried over Mikhail's whole predicament over the week that it's been since we last played D&D Crystals.
Yeah, that's
I like to
kinda,
cry.
that's kind of my fault.
It's kind of
I had a lot of rats.
Good. Character development.
Character development. Alright, who's next?
I don't know. Tom.
Hey, I'm Ashton. I'm Ashton. I play Tom, the DM. All right, who's clearly the voice of reason throughout this entire thing, and has never made a single mistake ever.
Unfortunately.
This is true.
Hey, dream.
It's accurate information. Look at that. Tom's spreading actual truthful information. That's good. I mean, sorry.
Of course I do.
Corpse on their body.
Oh. What? No, never
It
mind.
does have a rotting corpse. Now go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll do that then. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? It's me.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
I'm Maei. I play a really cool bad boy hipster goth Monkliath. Fuck! Alright.
Come on, Goliath.
Yeah, I play a monk Goliath named Triton Ward, who's a soy boy, magic lover,
And also apparently goth.
I guess it's canon now.
And a
It's
monk.
canon.
It's canon!
Don't make it canon. Today's
Boy,
episode.
don't forget that. Fem.
My insert
yeah.
sponsored.
Where's the fucking daily quote?
Yeah. So about that.
Where's it? You had 2 weeks!
Oh yeah, I wrote it down.
You
I
said
wrote
you
it
had
down.
one prepared for the next
No,
5
I
seconds.
do. I'm just being a little humorous, though my humorous is not.
Stop
humorous.
edging me!
I'm edging you
Oh,
purposely.
edge me harder.
Okay.
That's a little too far. So today's quote.
Ah.
Today's quote is, "The life you've led does not need to be the only life you have." By Anna Quindlen. Thank you, Anna Quindlen, for your insight.
Oh.
Such wisdom.
Such wisdom in these words. Now, like
Who's
a junkie,
ready to die?
yeah, like a junkie, I'm ready for my crystal. Please.
Alright. Now who's
Give me my
Yeah,
ready?
let's do some stuff.
I'm itching for it.
It's time for crystals, it's out! Now, I said that we would do a Kahoot, but
Yeah, let's go.
one of us
I love Kahoot!
one of us is clearly driving, so Kahoot is kind of out of the question for this.
No cahoots?
No Kahoot
No,
this
because
time.
Kahoot is canceled only because Tom was driving. No other reason.
Oh, I think I lost y'all.
Uh-oh.
Tom got disconnected because I said no Kahoot. This is fucking
Tom's
crazy.
gonna get stranded.
The snow is taking him.
Tom?
He belongs to the snow now.
No.
He's one with the snow.
No, I think we actually did lose him. I don't think that was a bit.
He's one with the snow.
But, until we get Tom back, I'm going to continue on with the recap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, last time we had left off, you guys were at the lake and had started to think up your game plan. Who were you going to try to reach out to fight this lich? And you guys had chosen, the lady with the gun that you had met in Mythscar, the Thieves Guild, the people of New Crest Hill, Jeff, and then Jeff's sister kind of just came along, and then Pete and Wally, I believe his name was,
Yep.
who also have been in contact with the rest of the Untamed.
Yes.
And after you had contacted these forces, you all had made your way back to Grim Peaks in hopes of finding, like, kind of a safe haven, like a base. Or maybe even help from the townspeople themselves. But once you got there, the entire town was kind of on lockdown. And the cult that everyone outside of Grim Peaks is so afraid of, because of the rumors, was actually responsible for the town being on lockdown and keeping the undead at bay. You all then proceeded to hunker down in the library that Triton is currently employed at.
Yeah, for now.
While you
We
waited.
got a promotion!
Yeah, I'm the fucking groundskeeper now. The groundskeeper is a fucking coward.
But you gathered there, you waited for your forces to show up, and gradually over the next 2 days they all did. Some unexpected, but not unwelcome. And hopefully, with Triton knowing that there's more on the way, you guys might stand a chance. And after some bickering amongst rivals, I'm gonna say, Mikhail appointed Claude Savage and Alana Rain as the generals. And they pretty much jumped right into action, and gathered Astrid to go up to the office upstairs to try to plan for this attack. Mikhail coming with. But that is where we left off last time.
Yeah. So Mikhail had some conversation with Jeff and Leto and Adam. And then he went upstairs to go into the makeshift war room.
Is there anybody else from the party that would like to go upstairs to the war room?
I was just
Ashton,
thinking.
Ashton wants to do something first.
Okay.
Ashton's gonna walk up to one of the squirrels.
Oh no. Alright.
Look at the squirrel, scratch his head, go to speak, stops, scratches his head, looks at one of the rats, and looks back at one of the squirrels. Then he's gonna walk over to the squirrel queen person there.
Alright.
I has a question.
What kind of question?
Can your squirrels use tiny bow and arrows?
They don't need to. The force of them throwing an acorn is enough to dent a human skull.
Ashton is going to pick up one of the squirrels gently and place it on one of the rat's back.
Okay.
And he's just going to, like, gesture excitingly. Mounted squirrels.
She's gonna, like, have she's gonna have a thinking face on for a second before, like, and squint. And then look at Jeff. What do you think?
Jeff starts to smile. Yes.
It'll work.
And a little bit of adding to the flair. One of the acorns in the squirrel's hands, one of the rats will, like, spit fire at the acorn, and now the acorn's on fire, but it doesn't hurt the squirrel.
Magical fire.
Okay, I didn't know that was going to happen, but that is rad as fuck. Right, did I use that word right?
This works.
Yeah, my brother, dab me up.
Dab me up, wolf boy.
Ashton is going to give, like, the most awkward dab.
It's like going
Jeff
in for a
breaks his
handshake
arms
and the
because of
most
how
white
brittle
person.
he is.
And Ashton is just pure.
It's so
Too
strong.
muscle.
I'm sorry, Hefe.
Okay.
So Ashton is immediately now going to run up to the war room,
Okay.
kick open the doors, and scream, "Mounted fire squirrels!"
I want to say that all four of them are kind of looking over a map right now, and Alana kind of just looks back at Ashton with that, you know, that motherly, annoyed look.
Mikhail's kind of staring at Ashton in mild surprise and confusion with a 2 tissues stuffed up his nose that are kind of stained red.
Mounted fire squirrels?
Yes. There's like a childlike evil grin on his face. He's like, yes. We put the squirrels on the rat. The rats light the acorns on fires, and then the squirrels can whoosh.
Wouldn't the rats be the better choice to be mounted on the squirrels since they're smaller?
No, squirrels weigh less because squirrels, they can jump and they can't get hurt. And the rats are bigger than the squirrels.
Claude, like, slightly walks down the stairs to look down and sees squirrels riding on the backs of rats. And it's quite frankly just in awe, like, even though he's decently old. What the? I've never seen this.
So, Mikhail's been teaching me this thing called thinking, and I did the thing with the brain and the thinking and the hurting, and then I thought, hey, what could be really useful? Mounted squirrels. It works. Ashton is saying this, he is, like, completely cross-eyed.
If anyone looks over at Mikhail, he's just like... He's just making, like, a no gesture with his hand, like, I did not teach him that.
Mikhail, it's cool as shit, you gotta look!
I'll entertain it later. More so just
So
focused on the
Ashton is
task at hand.
immediately then, he's gonna leave. He's gonna go to where there's like a bunch of paper, and he's going to start like creating like armor for the squirrels out of the paper because he doesn't know how to create actual armor.
Origamer.
Yes.
Origamer. Sorry.
Obviously, a plus 100 defense.
Yeah, boy.
Alana is just pinching, like, the bridge of her nose, like, annoyed.
Well, suppose we should get back to it then.
And Astrid is going to slide her hand across the map. As I was saying, since my expertise is so greatly needed. Now, we're going to want to split up into two groups. There's probably a huge horde throughout the city, and the city is gigantic. And if the crystals are also responsible for any type of power, then, well, there's a big one under the city. So, that might be huge trouble. And that's probably where Gerard is going to be.
Alright. So, the crystal that's under the city, it runs on the same necromantic power as these ones, right?
It, by all we've seen, yeah. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't, unless it was just, like, not a Vero crystal. Which it should be.
As you were. He's kind of like thinking to himself quietly.
My idea is to split us into two groups. The recon team, and then the front lines. Front lines will be clearing us a path. Meanwhile, recon team will be sneak into Town Hall to see if maybe we can get there before Gerard even realizes that we've rushed him with a barrage.
Right. So, when we meet up with Gerard, if the plan goes successfully, are we attempting to apprehend him at your behest? How on earth are we meant to bring down a lich without killing him?
While it may seem difficult, I would appreciate if we took him down without killing him.
I might suggest, I don't think that's possible. A lich is an undead power freak. Do you really think we can stop someone like that? Without killing?
And even if we were to apprehend him, it would be a temporary solution. We'd have to find some way to keep him from casting magic, keep him from teleporting away. Similarly, if we...
Well, we chop off his hands and his tongue. Can't make symbols or say anything.
We could wear him as a backpack too.
Oh my.
I had this barbarian friend who did that to a lich.
I just think that while your optimism is admirable, Astrid, we do need to think about realistically what will likely happen.
It's a dumb idea, and it will cause more casualties. I agree with the plan, but frankly, I don't agree with trying to apprehend a lich, when in reality we should just be killing him.
Yeah. So at this point, Ashton is going to walk back into the room. And he's going to raise his hand.
Yes, Ashton.
We didn't destroy all of the phylacteries, so if we just kill the lich will just come back in one of the phylacteries, right?
I don't know if he regenerates around the general area of one of the phylacteries or not. The assumption is just that he wouldn't die permanently if his phylacteries are still intact. The reason why we were holding on to them for so long was we were going to destroy them all at once.
Right. But if we kill him but don't destroy all the phylacteries, then wipe out his undead army, do whatever we need to do with the crystals, and if when he comes back, then he would be much easier to deal with and we'd be in a better position, right?
Potentially, it's a bit of a gamble. Astrid, did you say you were certain you had some sort of cure? The whole reason why we discussed non-lethal solutions was because you requested it.
It's not that I have an exact solution right now, but I'm currently working on it.
Do you have a hint of an idea of a solution?
Kind of.
Mikhail's gonna glance over at Alana and Claude with a look of, like, disbelief and doubt.
Alana is just going to be shaking her head.
Triton's gonna close his notebook, with an audible closing noise. All right. So, what exactly do we know about this lich? Right? Do we know his power source?
Aside from the phylacteries, he was focusing on using the crystals to embolden his power. The crystals themselves have a necromantic energy, and I was not able to decipher much from them other than they create a large blast if shattered on impact, and their properties enhance the arcane. You can use them to cast stronger spells with the potential drawback of creating more zombies.
Okay.
Among
So
other things.
we now understand that there is a giant crystal in the city, right?
Yes.
I volunteer.
What, you're gonna go in there, set off a giant nuclear-sized crystal?
What if there's still people in the city? I don't know if everybody got to evacuate.
What if there are prisoners underground being turned into zombies?
I thought that he'd kill everyone. You know, as in shut-ins.
He needs test subjects.
Well, that's what we have the rats and the squirrels go find.
Use them as recon.
Uh-huh. But if someone needs to destroy that crystal, then it should be me.
Claude will walk over and put his hand on your shoulder. No. You're staying alive. I'm an old man.
But people rely on you.
Team split.
You know, we're forgetting that I can make a remote device that can, I don't know, shatter it from a far distance. Nobody has to die.
Well, no, I mean, that's a plan, but what if the plans fail? What if our backs are pushed against the wall? The people I care about are all in this room and an enemy. The people I want to see alive and well and happy and to live long lives are right here.
Frankly, any casualties amongst the people in this room is unnecessary. We can make a plan that doesn't require one of us to stay behind and heroically self-sacrifice to detonate what is essentially an arcane bomb that will level the entirety of Oakshire.
Can I just throw an idea that I'm kind of cooking right now actively? I have a somewhat sort of a plan. So I do like the idea of having a recon team to scout out whatever we're looking for. Specifically the crystal, though. We should actually look for the crystal. We send in a recon to look for the crystal. I have an idea where we could possibly have a distraction team. There's going to be undead there, right? So what if we had a team dedicated to distracting undead and luring them somewhere, so that way we could possibly get another team to, I guess, look for civilians, look for the townsfolk, and evacuate them. That's about as far as I got for right now. I'm trying to think about it, but what do you think? What do you think of that so far?
It seems like a good plan. Search the area around the crystal that's underground for any potential refugees. Make sure the city's cleared with our ground team, as well as furthering our push. And there is a loose thread that I feel needs to be addressed with the actual crystals themselves. The one underneath Oakshire, that's the largest one within Gerard's possession.
Well, it was meant to power the city and kind of be the main line of communication between all the crystals to get it to, work.
But it's not a renewable source of energy. That's part of the reason why he had sent us out on this mission in the first place.
Right.
Is there... Out of character, I'm trying to recall. The place that they acquired from the crystals from was... like, the mines had run dry.
So,
that was my understanding.
Well, they're two different crystals.
Yeah, if we're talking about the Vero crystals, those haven't, they are technically renewable, but it takes spell slots to renew the energy. Or, there's a whole system.
So the ones that you were sent out to get, they are considered quote-unquote pure. They're the not bad ones. These ones, I believe that we've already told you, these were manufactured by Gerard, synthetically, so that's why they are bad mojo.
Unstable.
Right. So there's no other synthetic crystals that we need to worry about once this one is gone, right?
No, if we disable the main one, then the rest should go out of commission. But if Gerard has already done something to change that, then we are totally blind.
Let's hope he hasn't then.
Well, setting that information aside and not disregarding what you just said, Astrid, in your time of researching these crystals, have you found a way to potentially disarm them?
Without setting them into a gigantic blast.
Yes.
Not really. From a lot of my research, it just seemed like a lot. There was maybe 4 safe uses, and then eventually it just started to get like draining, and then they either dull out and go out of commission, or they explode.
Which brought me to my next question. What if instead of blowing the crystal up, what if we just potentially drained its volatility?
That might be a little impossible. Unless you have, like, a lot of spellcasters lying around.
Ashton's going to raise his hand again.
If this is another self-sacrificing idea, then put your hand down, Ashton.
No. Do you remember when we went to that one town that had all the good crystals and the really kind people?
The one that got destroyed by meteor showers? Yes.
Uh-huh. How do we stop that from happening again?
Well, it was a spell casted directly by the Lich, or at least a proxy of his. So, take out the Lich.
What's to stop the Lich from doing that to us when we attack?
Good question. Mostly if we get in close, then he wouldn't want to harm himself in the blast. Unless he's some sort of wizard of evocation and he's able to meld spells like that to not harm himself. I doubt that he'd set off what is essentially a giant explosion in an underground cavern that could collapse with all of us inside of it.
So what if we hash this out quietly? What if we could do this without anyone really noticing? Outside of the distraction team luring away the undead and the evacuation. I had the idea that if we are going to try to drain the crystal, we do have a very special wizard who could potentially aid us in that front.
As you are saying this, you'll see dark smoke coming from the doorway. It's very green, and from the bottom you see rats start to appear. Oh, you won't have to worry about him casting anything around me.
Yeah.
Jeff, quick question for you, though. You can cast things through your rats, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
So, I do have a plan. And let me preface, it's not a self-sacrifice plan, okay? But I am clearly the fastest one here, right? So,
Possibly, yeah.
so we keep a rat on my back, and as soon as I see the Lich, I sprint towards him as fast as I can. I can take quite a beating. But then the rat can get close to use whatever counter spells or whatever anti-meteor storm spells that you have.
I could do that.
Because, Jeff, as we just tried to fist bump with each other and you kind of broke your arm, you're a little bit fragile when it comes to physical stuff.
All I'll say, and Jeff will look at Mikhail with a knowing look from their last conversation. We have a lot more allies than you think.
Okay, and I will be right back. I'm going to
All
switch
right.
into my computer.
I do think that the disarming the crystal without breaking it seems like our best, most plausible idea then.
It's a lot less dangerous for us and the people who live there.
So we have a
I-
distraction team to lead away the undead, as well as search for any surface refugees. And then our reconnaissance slash stealth team, who will go down into the cavern, which consists of mages and warriors. The mages will focus on draining the crystal, the warriors will keep the Lich busy. All of this after we've destroyed his phylacteries so that he'll play a bit more by our rules. A la the rules of mortality.
I'd recommend we scope the place out before we throw the distraction team out there and the evacuation. I'd say our best bet is to try and do this discreetly. I also had the idea, the cultists. We could attempt to recruit them for our cause.
Right. But we don't really know their leader, do we?
Well, they are in town, so I mean, we could ask them. Could ask a meeting.
Do we have time to try and recruit the entirety of the cults?
Well, maybe not the entire cult. Maybe a select handful. They are, magic users and the like. Just a few more. A few more wouldn't hurt, right?
I would
Maybe we
say
could ask him to send in like maybe only a handful of his members.
I don't know if we're able to pursue that and also go after the Lich within the time frame that we have. I think we need to
Well,
choose.
maybe I could branch off a little bit, and I could do that personally, and you lead the charge, and I'll catch right up with you.
All right. How's that sound to you two, generals?
I'm back in with any plan you go with, Mikhail.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
I'm back in any plan you got, Mikhail. If you think it'll work.
I think I trust that Astrid knows what she's talking about when it comes to these crystals.
Well, I trust that we have enough forces on our side, and that we could probably do this well in our means. It doesn't hurt to have an extra bit of firepower.
To be fair, honestly, we don't really know if these cultists are even willing to help, or if they even know what's really going on here. So I could just try to talk to them as best as I can. Wing it from there.
Alright, well, let's gather everybody up and assign them to their teams. I will talk to my army in my own time.
Jeff or Ashton's gonna walk over to Jeff, and he's gonna kind of whisper to him, "Can I speak to you in private?"
Yes.
And he's gonna lead Jeff away so that no one can hear him.
As you are walking, the room starts to shift and move oddly, a bit too flexible, as you go into a little safe pocket dimension. Now, how private you want this? DM needs to tell you kind of private?
Yes.
Alright. Let me... I can't exactly pull you.
I'll
So
do
I'm
it.
just
I'll
gonna-
not
yeah.
pull you.
I don't know if one of you guys wants to make an Arcana.
I would love to. Am I allowed to? Do I just have a crystal in my pocket that I can
You
expect?
guys
Well,
have-
Mikhail brought the crystals and put them on the desk during the war plans. That's why he was like gesturing to them as he was talking.
I'm gonna see one of these crystals really quick. Just roll an Arcana. That's a natural 20 plus a 14.
I'm gonna text you this.
Fact check me. I dare you. Interesting. Interesting. Let me write all of what just happened down because that was fun.
I feel like you aren't freaked out enough with the information I've just given you.
I read books. I'm a book reader. Nothing scares me anymore except for Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, well, how does Triton feel about this information?
I shall be right back. I love you. Mwah.
Love you too. Mwah.
It just brings more questions, which I'm going to address to the gamers in one moment after I finish writing all of this down.
Tom, why aren't you in the roll 20?
Oh, sorry. I just on my computer.
Ah.
So I forgot to get on roll 20 when I switched to computer.
And this is information that I am allowed to share
Yeah.
with the gamers? Okay. So, since Mikhail is in the room immediately, he's going to look at Mikhail and look back at the crystals, and he's going to say, these crystals have scrawling glyphs on them.
What?
Yeah, these crystals have scrawling glyphs.
Mikhail's gonna scramble over to the desk and like pick one of them up and examine them very closely, like putting it close to his face.
Sure.
Yeah, right there, right in front of you, right in front of your eye.
Sure enough, Mikhail missed it the first 2 times that he inspected these things. They're there.
So, I'll play his moot.
Bleeding idiot!
Slams the bag on the ground. The whole fucking room explodes.
I mean, yeah, Mikhail was gonna throw one at the wall.
Well, I guess that's that.
They know that we're coming and they know our exact strategy. We need to. We do.
I can't believe this shit. Out of character. I can't believe this shit. See, I told you I didn't trust you. I told you I don't fucking trust you because of this shit. Sorry, I need to breathe.
I actually forgot that was in the notes, and when I took my binder out to relook at the page dedicated to the crystals, I realized I put that in the sidebar.
Wait, so if these crystals had scrying glyphs from the beginning, he didn't. The Lich already knew we were going after his phylacteries, and he let us destroy a few of them.
I think
Okay.
trying to understand Gerard at this point would be a fruitless endeavor. We need to find a place to keep these until we're ready to. Well, no, because we can't bring them with us when we mobilize either.
We need to let everyone know that. We need to let everyone know what we discovered because. Shit. They've already mobilized, haven't they? They're already starting to get their shit together. Fuck!
We're just changing plans. We're not mobilizing yet. We have time, but
Okay, alright.
we need to be careful with how we phrase this because the morale of an army is very fragile going into what seems to be a hopeless endeavor.
I'm still gonna see about these cultists.
All right, you do that. I'm gonna go talk to Claude.
Alright. So Triton's going to rush out of the room and out of the library. And he's going to go on a little quest to search for the cultists and their leader.
And as you both were heading downstairs, Claude and Alana were talking to everybody to try to get everyone situated into groups.
Gonna wait quietly on the side because the crystals are far enough away in proximity that he doesn't know who's gonna be in what team.
Yeah, because if you guys left them in the office, then it's fine.
We did. We left them in the office.
And how did you guys want to hash these teams out?
I figured that the distracting team. Distracting team is kind of the whoever we don't immediately want fighting the Lich. So I figured Leto and Adam would be in the distracting team, as well as potentially Diana or Belle alongside the rat and squirrel army. -1. So let me just make a list real quick. Team A is our stealth team, which is obviously the main party. As well as Lila, maybe Diane, maybe because she's got a gun. I'm writing it down.
I also want to write it down for visualization. Way I can help you work out the plan.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Bella's basically part of the main party in my vision. So
Oh,
Belle's coming with us.
Belle begins to cry.
Team B.
He just starts crying for no reason. Like, nothing's happening right now. He's just crying.
I heard the thoughts of my team.
Wally and what's his face?
Pete and Wally. I was thinking them and the Untamed could potentially do, or whatever Untamed are going to appear. I had the idea that they would be a part of the evac team.
Team B, which is our distraction / evac team.
I mean, technically, we could split them depending on how many or whoever's going to show up. We could split them for the fighters and evac. We'll see.
My thing is, Lila's really strong, and I would like her on the team A, the stealth team. She's got really good supports, and if Kathos somehow makes it to Oxshire, he needs to be there. But Diane, I'm like, I don't really know what Diane's capabilities are, so she could go on Team A or Team B. The only reason why I was thinking about having her on Team A is for her range capability, which would be really useful. So I wrote it in.
Let me get this just situated in my head. So we have we're
I wrote it in, hold on. I wrote it in roll 20. Team A,
Okay.
Party, Lila, Diane, Belle. Team B, Jeff and Squirrel Queen, Wally and Pete, Lido, Adam, Diane, ?
Okay, but my only confusion is like the coordination between the letters and the like the actual
Team
what's the word? The job.
Team
So
A
is stealth.
Yeah, Team A is the one going after the lich.
A is stealth. Wait. Okay. So stealth team is the lich attacker team?
Yes.
Okay, stealth team lich. B team is the distraction team.
/ evacuation, yes.
Okay, so distract and evac are the same team. Got it.
And
Yes.
then C
That was
would
confusion.
be any big forces like the army,
Fighter team.
the fighter team, basically holding off any hordes, stuff like that. So that would be Alana and her army, and anybody from the Untamed that happens to show up.
Faceless
Okay.
armies. Crestillians. Untamed.
If I could potentially convince this cult to side with us, I would like to recommend putting them in the stealth team.
Okay. Reasoning?
To help with the lich. Or so
That's
wait a
right,
minute.
because they're mages.
But we also need to have a crystal team.
Well, yeah, the crystal team is part of Team A.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the cultists would help with the crystal in that favor, being a part of Team A.
And despite what anybody says, Astrid is going with the party.
Yeah, I kind of didn't put Astrid in either team because I figured she's doing whatever she wants anyways.
Yeah.
Alright. I feel like that's pretty... The only thing is, like... I don't know. We'll get to that in a sec, but first, as the two generals are delegating, Mikhail's gonna go down and pat Claude on the shoulder. Claude, we may have a situation.
What's wrong?
There is a potential that the Lich already knows that we're coming and knows a portion of our tactics.
Well, we just gotta hope that our strike team takes away enough of the zombie horde. And as long as you're not seen by any of the zombies, it should be fine. Quite frankly, I was expecting that it wouldn't be that easy.
Maybe there's potential for us to catch them by surprise if we switch up the plan last minute.
What are you thinking?
DM, could you...
What?
Or just the map in general, so I can see what roads lead into Oxshire.
Oh, the Kaldari map.
Yes. Because we went from Oxshire to Amberfall to Grim Peaks when we started our journey.
Yep.
And there's only one main road. Here's my idea. And Mikhail's also explaining this to Claude in character, but my idea is, and I'm going to draw this out, but we split up our distraction army into 2 chunks. So Team B and Team C are evenly split, and they kind of make a two-pronged attack on the sides of Oxshire rather than taking the main roads where we split off about like here. So that way he doesn't know that we're just coming from a direct path. The problem is that the main road is the main road for a reason. There's not really a lot of off roads that have been dug out. So if we have like a lot of horses and a lot of carts, it's going to be hard to navigate through wilderness and brush and all that stuff. What do our armies look like? Is it mostly people on foot? Are we dealing with a lot of cavalry?
Mainly people on foot and on horses. The only one that has an actual, like, carriage is Ashton, and that has all of her supplies in it.
So I guess we would have Team A, and I'm going to draw this in a different color, lagging behind our distraction team and take the main road in after they've decided to start their ascent on Oxshire, and our distraction group would lead the zombies down a trade route path, and hopefully it would work. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is this making sense?
Yeah.
So Mikhail kind of lays that out. He's like, this is my idea. If I had a map, I could better illustrate this, but two-pronged attack, so that way he doesn't know directly from where our main assault and recovery team is coming from. The zombies would get distracted. That way, the recovery and evacuation team can make their way through the city, but the initial brunt of it takes them off guard. And that way we can find refugees as we move.
Well, I think it could work. We split them up more, have the attention divided.
My main concern is that if the entirety of the horde goes for one or the other, then our groups might be overwhelmed. In which case we need some sort of distress signal for the other to flank the zombies or undead, and then eventually weaken them enough to have our two halves of the army regroup as a whole.
Claude will dig in his pockets and he has 3 stones. They work like communicators. Give them to each, one person on each side to communicate if that were to happen.
Perfect.
So here's for your team. I'll hold on to one and you'll hand it off to another person, like the team lead of the other side.
Give it to Jeff.
Jeff!
Gives it to Jeff. Oh, ascending stone. So very rudimentary, but it works. That cost me a fortune. Yeah, rudimentary.
And Lito's gonna, like, he's kinda gonna raise his hand. So, from what I'm hearing, I'm on the team that's not gonna be seeing much of the action.
Not necessarily. Team B is not really... It's sparse. We'll still need some of your army there, which means that you're necessary. The only reason why Team B and C are cordoned off the way that they are is more so Team B is like the Team A of Team C, if that makes sense.
I was kind of hoping to punch this guy in the face. At least, like, once. Astrid is gonna punch him in his good arm. And he's gonna be like, just saying.
Personally, I think you could do a lot more good above ground than facing the Lich one-on-one. And Mikhail's kind of avoiding eye contact as he says that.
You're just afraid that I'd end the fight too fast. I see it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Anthrin laugh. Fucking joke.
Weapon, read your DMs.
Yeah. I have to look that up.
Yay, alcohol.
If it's cast through a spell, only once. But if it was like a potion and spell, then it would be twice. And then innate ability, then that would be 3 times.
Okay, you know exactly what I want then.
You'll just see Jeff having a little bottle in his hands.
Ashton is
He's
slow.
crafted.
The squirrel queen is gonna slowly move the bottle away from Chef's face. You shouldn't be drinking during the planning portion, brother.
Oh, I'm not drinking, I'm making. I'm gonna make a god!
I would say that's unlike you, but it's not.
Ashton walks over to you. Hold on to these until the time is right. And the little rat that's on Jeff's shoulder jumps to your shoulder.
Ashton is gonna do like the pound it explosion, like fist bump type thing with the rat. And for some reason now they both have sunglasses on.
Oh yeah.
Tom, the rat next to Ashton, is now under your control.
All right. So I'm assuming that you are aware of everything that's going on, correct, Diamond?
Yes.
Okay, and you're good with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. But, as everyone gets their final assignments and pretty much wraps it up and gets ready to, sleep while Alana goes to talk to her army, if there's anything you guys want to do in downtime, now would be the time.
I think Mikhail might try to speak to Alana. Keep in mind, she already punched him.
What? Oh! That's right! I forgot.
I alluded to
I
that
love
with
you,
the whole
Love you too.
tissues and blood.
Yeah. We didn't really mention it to the recording. So basically, when Mikhail had walked into the war room, Alana had kind of punched him, and it was totally fine.
It was funny as shit, is what it was.
It was funny.
But yeah, he's gonna go to the New Crest Hill campsite and find Alana's tent.
She's already given, her soldiers, the orders and the assignments and the plan. And when you arrive at her tent, she's actually out of her armor. She's just in casual clothing as she seems to be getting ready to turn in for the night.
He kind of like clears his throat awkwardly.
She kind of gives you a side glance. Can I help you?
I wanted to thank you again for showing up. and apologize for my behavior. It's how do I?
He's kind of like thinking how to put it into words.
I don't think that your son is the harbinger of evil. I know that I have acted otherwise. I have my own issues to work through. But if we succeed, I hope that he's all right. For your sake.
Well, I would say that punching you in the face was gratification enough for me. I appreciate you coming to talk to me. And if this threat had gotten any bigger and I had declined your offer, then that would be on me. So I will offer my help where it is needed.
Right.
And my son is my concern. If any team is to come across him during the time on the field, I need to be the first person to know.
Right. I'll try to save a spell slot in case something like that happens. You'll know.
Thank you.
He looks like he wants to say something else, but kind of shakes his head and starts heading out.
I want to do
All right,
something
Maei.
so funny. I want to do something
Maei,
so
good luck
funny.
convincing a cult.
Yes, thank you. I will do my bestest.
Do your bestest.
Yeah, so Maei, DM needs to tell you.
Yes, finally I'm a part of the DM Needs to Tell You group.
Alright, we'll move you when I'm in there. Babe, I'll be right back. I love you. Mwah.
Love you too. Mwah.
Move to... Oh.
I'm
Alright.
here.
You're here.
Alright.
How does it feel to be taken into the realm of the DM needs to tell you?
It feels invigorating and secretive.
Alright. So, as Triton goes through town, obviously, everyone's still locked up in their houses. A few cult members are repairing glyphs, making sure that zombies aren't getting close to the village. You can see them in the distance and walking throughout town, though they don't spare you much of a glance.
So Triton's gonna approach one of them and he's gonna say, good evening. Hello there.
The cultist kind of just stops, looks at you, and like kind of points to themselves like, me?
Yeah, you. Hello. Sorry to bother you, but I was just curious if I could have a word with your leader.
So they're kind of gonna squint at you, as if they're trying to get a read on your intentions.
No worries. I mean no harm. I just thought, like, there's kind of a. You see, the thing is, he's gonna go on to explain in great detail what's happening around town.
No,
or what's happening.
like, the cultist kind of looks exasperated as he finished, like, as if to say no shit.
So, yeah, I'm trying to, I guess, recruit you and, at least see if I could get a hand from your boss to see if he'd be on board, he or she would be on board with this endeavor.
The cultist is just gonna wave you to follow and start walking.
Oh, all right. And he
And
does that.
basically, he will lead you down one of the side roads of Grim Peaks, and after a while, eventually you come across a much, less civilized looking village, like a small subsection. And you see that this is where, the cultists are kind of congregating. Like, they have tents and stuff set up as kind of, abodes and shacks and stuff like that. And then there's one main tent kind of in the middle of it all, and the cultist just gestures to it.
Train's gonna clasp his hands together and bow to the cultist. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help. And he heads towards the tent.
The cultist, as he walks away, he's just shaking his head. Fucking weirdo.
So he'll peek into the tent. Since there's no door, he cannot knock.
Yeah.
So he'll just open the flat. Pardon the intrusion. I was told. I was gestured that this is where I could speak to the leader of this cult.
You'll see another hooded figure in there, though you can tell that he definitely looks different than the rest of the cultists. You may enter.
It's the one-armed guy that I've shown you, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the one-armed guy. Ooh. Scary. Triton is slightly intimidated, but he musters his courage and enters the tent. Hello. My name is Triton Ward. I actually live here in Grim Peaks.
I'm aware.
Oh, of course you are. Yes. So Triton sits in front of the cult leader in
just
a crisscross.
On the floor.
It's on the floor. So you are aware of the encroaching undead, since your recruits, your cultists, were making warding glyphs to push them away, right? So I have a request, more so a proposition. I'm asking for your help with a plan to attack this threat at its source.
By what? Giving up my members like they're some kind of sacrifice?
Well, not exactly, no. We have created a thorough plan. We have the forces that would distract the undead. We just need some powerful mages to come with us to face the Lich. And I'm sure you're aware of the power of these crystals, right? Am I getting this right?
Yes.
So you're aware of how these crystals sort of work. So we had come up with this idea to potentially drain the crystal of its power without blowing it up and destroying an entire city. But we need concentrated magic on this crystal to do this. So I can't 100% guarantee you that your followers are going to be out of harm's way. This is a very dangerous mission. But I come with the proposition that this force that's creating this undead is obviously it's obviously not good, and it's an extreme danger to your people as well as everyone in across the land. So I came with the idea that this is a horrible. This is horrible. I'm so sorry. Triton's gonna back up a little bit. He's a little overwhelmed with thought.
What you propose is impossible. A crystal of that size, it would be better just to evacuate it and set it off at range. I do not think that it is foolish, however, to give you assistance, and I admire your courage to ask of me such a thing. Now, I need a persuasion roll from you.
Okay. Well, I kind of fumbled the description anyways, and since I have 0 for my for my persuasion, let's see how this pans out. Will a 6 suffice?
No.
Okay.
So
Well, thank you for and I'll be
no, fucking shut up, let me finish. While I admire your courage, I cannot pull any of my cult members away from protecting the town. It is too big of a risk.
I understand. Might I inquire that how, if I could ask this question, how many members do you have?
We are of 20. That is all I have.
I see.
Be on your way. I am wishing you luck. Good night.
So Triton's gonna bow his head and see himself out.
Alright, now we can head back.
Yay!
Yay!
676 damage.
What
I mean,
the
health.
fuck?
Yeah.
So if we turn the spine of Rachel into adamantine.
Okay, no. Alright.
So,
Alright.
We did some math.
I don't want to hear. We have an hour. We have less than an hour.
3K. 3K.
In a single minute.
That's. What the fuck?
So Triton's gonna come back into the library, looking a little dejected. All right. Mikhail, I couldn't convince them. He said they don't have the numbers to spare. They're trying to protect the town from the undead.
Oh well. You made a valiant effort trying.
Yeah, at least we tried. He said he admired my courage to at least attempt this plan. He, in his opinion, believed that it wasn't a feasible plan to drain the crystal. But we can still try with what we have.
Perhaps. I I'm assuming this is later and not all of these people are here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't had the opportunity to move people.
That's alright. Mikhail kind of puts a hand on Triton's shoulder. I will be honest, I don't think that we're going to be able to follow Astrid's wishes.
Yeah, I kind of figured that a while ago.
We can at least try, but aside from a powerful artifact to seal him inside, that would be... I could try, but I don't... That might be too big of a favor of me to ask so soon with everything that's been happening. Especially since the fact that all of you keep talking about killing her. I doubt that she'd be willing to help.
Well, hang on a minute. I haven't said anything about killing her.
Oh.
Unless I have and I'm misremembering.
Mikhail's not talking about Astrid anymore.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Somewhere far away, Ashton is just growling.
I mean, I don't trust her personally, but we could get all the help. Like, we need all the help we could get.
Alright. Mikhail's going to relax his shoulders a little bit. Lenora, I know you're still eavesdropping. Where are you?
She's... Let me grab her token.
Because she's not physically there, obviously, but...
Oh, she can be. If she wants to.
She can be, if she wants to.
Is this... Where the fuck is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, she's basically gonna appear right in front of you, Mikhail. You know, dear, I was going to say it earlier, but you really don't know how to talk to women.
Right. So, an artifact that could seal a lich after destroying all of his phylacteries. Does that seem something within the realm of arcanic possibility?
My dear, have you forgotten that there are spells that can do that as well?
Right. There is this one spell. I don't have it in my old spell book. This is where IRL me is gonna need a minute because it's hard to find it right now. We're level 15 still, right?
Oh, I thought we were 14.
No, Tom,
No, yeah,
we
you
gotta
guys are
level
level
up. You guys should be level 15.
Oh, well, so that math might have been wrong then. Hey, weapon.
He's not here right now. He BRB'd.
Okay, alright, before Lenora leaves, I need weapon to come back.
Okay. And this,
Oh, we've got a minute.
the spell that she was talking about was... Where is it? I could have sworn
I'm looking for it. Hold on.
it was a 9th level. I thought it was a 9th level.
Hold on. Wizard level 9 spells. Wizard spell list. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I don't think it's imprisonment.
It is.
It is?
I believe so.
Imprisonment. So, You create a magical restraint to hold a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be bound by the spell. If it succeeds, it is immune to this spell if you cast it again. While affected by this spell, the creature doesn't need to breathe, eat, drink, it doesn't age. Divination spells can't locate or perceive the target. I think this is the one that we were talking about.
Yeah, I don't know why
During the
Lenora
casting
doesn't have it
thing.
in her spell list anymore.
You can specify a condition that will cause the spell to end and release the target. The condition can be as specific or as elaborate as you choose, but the DM must agree that the condition is reasonable and has a likelihood of coming to pass. The conditions can be based on the creature's name, identity, or deity, but otherwise must be based on observable actions or qualities and not based on intangibles such as level, class, or hit points. A dispel magic spell can end the spell only if it is cast as a 9th level spell targeting either the prison or the special component used to create it. And this is one of the ones that the component is a thing that we need to find in the world, because it's 500 gold pieces. So, hold on. The material component is a vellum depiction or a carved statuette in the likeness of the target, and a special component that varies according to the version of the spell you choose, worth at least 500 GP per hit die of the target. So if I want, like, this statuette, this little thing to have 9 hit dice, then I need 4,500 gold pieces.
Oh god.
And that's not a thing that's like, oh, you can skip it with the book, because it's a thing that actually costs gold. So like I was saying, even if you had something that was that valuable, I doubt that you'd be wanting to use it to imprison a lich.
Well, you'd be right, dear. This is not something that I wish to get my hands dirty with. Like I said, this is your venture.
Alright. Well, now that I've seen the spell that you're referring to, if I had 4,500 gold on hand, I certainly could, but I'm not made of money.
It was valiant effort, dear. I'm so proud of you for trying. Is that all you summoned me here for? No gossip? Didn't want to talk?
No, I was not particularly interested in talking to you.
Tough crowd.
Well, since I'm still standing here and listening to this entire conversation, I have a proposition. What if there was something that I could give you on behalf of Mikhail for your assistance?
Like a deal.
Sure, a deal, I guess.
Alright, run along, Mikhail, dear. I have to talk business.
Mikhail is not eager to leave.
Go on.
I mean, nothing could possibly go wrong from this, right, Mikhail?
Mikhail is staring very grimly at the two of you before looking at Triton with a very pointed look of concern.
Triton's gonna do one of those goofy ass big like gesturally winks.
Alright. He's gonna go upstairs.
Now, dear, what is
So-
it that you have to offer?
Well, I was going to ask you that question myself. I was going to see is there anything that you could possibly think of, or something that you see within me, I guess, since you're, an all-powerful magic user, that you could possibly want from me?
What would I want from you? You are certainly a mystery.
Perhaps a task, a service, if you will?
How about, until I can think of something, a favor?
Okay.
One favor of my choosing when the time comes.
That's quite the gamble.
I am a gambling woman, after all.
Well, you know what they say. 99% of gamblers quit before they hit big.
Now, what is it that you want from me?
Oh boy, so out of character. I genuinely was not listening to that entire exchange.
Mikhail was trying to, basically either A, get money out of Lenora to supply said spell, or B, get a item that would cast a spell at no cost. Is what I'm assuming.
I like option B. Money is a corrupting thing. Money is as a plague. Let's go with an item that could give Mikhail the spell.
Diamond, how mad would you be if that were to happen right now?
I wouldn't be mad.
Okay.
I mean, it is an exchange, so this is a very powerful thing, and Lenora could pretty much ask me to do whatever the fuck.
But somebody's going to.
I see something is about to happen. Something is about to go awry.
Yes.
All right.
So, Ashton is going to look at the rat and say, now. Then look at Lenora and say, in Puppis night, in Barkus day, no vampire shall escape my sight. Let all that worship this evil cunt beware my power, Ashton's might.
You'll see Ashton start to glow and enlarge as the rat is channeling Jeff's magic through him, enhancing Ashton to the near point of basically a god.
Ashton is also going to rage.
Jesus Christ.
He is now gargantuan size. Enhanced again. Haste again. And he's going to move at 1,200 feet per round to Lenora. And he's going to swing.
Does any of this make a loud enough noise for people upstairs to hear?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, I need to... so, technically...
So technically, this is combat right now.
Yes, it is.
Great.
And do you want me to roll initiative, or do I get a surprise attack?
You get, one surprise attack.
Okay. So, based upon everything, I'm just looking here for my... Okay. So, his first attack is going to be /R. 1d20. So the first roll is a 20. He gets advantage on all of his attacks.
All right.
Does a 25 hit?
It does.
Unless she casts shield as a reaction. Oh, I think it does still hit. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Okay. So that's going to be 75 points of damage for the first strike. And the second attack of the first action attack does it? So a 32 is going to hit.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be 66 points of damage.
All right.
Okay, so legitimately, he's got. All right, let me just look here at all the things that Ashton has. Okay, Tensor's Transformation, Haste, Stone Skin, Enhance Ability, Fly, Intellect Fortress, Heroism, Foresight, Mage Armor, Absorb Elements, Green Fang Blame, no, that's and yes. Oh, plus he gets 2d12 force damage in additional. So yes, okay. That was the reaction, and then we roll initiative. Which
So
I do believe I get advantage on.
He'll roll the 4 on his initiative.
Who did?
Well, actually, he rolled a 2, and then I added 2.
I'm not counting the rest of everybody in here in the initiative, since nobody else is in the combat.
You want me to roll for Lenora?
I already did.
Oh, I'll say
Ashton
for
got
me,
18.
Lenora got a 19.
For me,
me.
she got a 21.
Unless. Okay, no matter what, they're ahead.
Yep.
So Ashton got an 18.
Mm-hmm.
So
Actually, which I don't believe haste or anything like that, or the boots of speed give anything more to initiative.
So
I don't believe
So.
before the combat technically begins, go ahead and you guys play your character's reactions. Go for it.
So Mikhail hears what is essentially a bunch of loud crashes and what sounds like the clap of thunder, which is actually fucking Ashton swinging his sword, fucking Lenora, because Mikhail didn't know that Ashton was here. He thought that Ashton had gone to bed. And he is like, fuck. He starts running towards the stairs. And I'd say he gets about here before initiative.
No, you can keep going.
you would see Ashton be about 20 feet tall at this point.
Like I said, you guys aren't technically in the initiative order. You can move freely unless you all do something.
Yeah.
Hell is
What
running
the
up.
hell are you doing?
With all of the intellect buffs, Ashton would probably be. I am dealing with a problem, Mikhail. Please do not interfere.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
If you
Jeff. You'll see Jeff like appear on one of the bookshelves, like sitting down or farming. He's not gonna get involved. He's staring down Lenora, showing that this is his work.
With a monocle and a pipe right now, too. just to show that he is bougie as fuck now.
Hold on.
Oh
I
my
have the
God.
perfect image for this.
What the hell are you doing? I'm trying to make a deal.
A deal with the devil is not really a deal, good sir.
Ashton, if you so much as lay another paw, blade, or disgusting mongrel hair on her, I will have to do something I don't want to do.
That was Belle. That was Belle. He's getting drunk in the corner.
What?
There was a slight hiccup. And I was just like, oh, that's just
trying
Belle.
to keep it together.
Just look at the crystals and stuff, chat.
I see.
Oh my
we all see.
Oh,
That is
okay.
Ashton.
Yeah, that is Ashton right now, 100%.
This is Lord Slashington from Smite for Fenrir.
Slashington.
Where are my notes? There's my notes.
And Lenora is standing there, bloodied, obviously. You know, that kind of hurt. I'm impressed. Though, if we are to fight, this is not where it's going to be. And I'm leaving. Sorry, Triton dear, the deal's off. I don't very much appreciate getting hit while making a deal. And she is going to essentially cast invulnerability. And then prepare another spell.
Am I able to get in between Ashton and Lenora and like push Ashton out of the way a little bit?
I would say you could try, but that's gonna probably initiate you into the combat.
Yeah. Mikhail's gonna launch himself at Ashton to essentially tackle him and get him as far away from Lenora as possible.
Okay. I have control over the rat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell the rat to do. It's just Jeff would have to cast it through the rat.
Counterspell.
Counterspell what? I'm jumping at you!
No, not you.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Well, how strong do you want the counterspell to be?
8th.
8th level? I believe it's a roll, correct?
Yeah.
To contest since they're the same?
Yep.
Or if you want to go higher, you can go higher, but Ashton only says counterspell.
He's gonna match
That would be up to
level
Jeff.
for level.
Okay.
He's gonna match level for level because he is very confident in his ability. What is the roll? I forget. Was it our magic casting ability against?
D20 or no.
If casting a spell on 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature spell fails and has no effect.
Let's hope Jeff locks the fuck in. You said the DC is 10 plus what?
the spell's level, so you have to beat a 19.
I rolled an 18. I just have bad luck. I'm upset.
Forrest, I need a initiative roll from you.
I told you I rolled a 4.
Oh, thank you. Now it's Ashton's turn, and the counterspell failed.
Okay. He is going to grapple Lenora.
Alright.
Which would be this would be at advantage. Ooh, good thing that's at advantage. Okay, so it's gonna be a 28. That does hit.
Yeah.
Ashton is going to pin her hands, stick his hand down her mouth, and grab her tongue. I can hold this all goddamn day. You can't hold that spell all day. You're going to die here.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Mikhail.
God.
How do we kill a god?
Well, I have this one spell. Oh. It's... Does it have disadvantage because he's right next to me?
What is the... For what?
Oh, you're going to
Look at
try
my
and kill
spell.
Ashton.
I want to. What do I do?
Remember, we had a talk yesterday.
I don't remember what we talked about.
You know who.
Know
No,
who
I
is in your
don't.
hands.
Oh, that's
In your
right.
hands.
That's right.
And whatever command you give.
So, Mikhail was gonna lunge at him and grapple him, but since he rolled last, he can't do that just yet. But now that it is his turn, he's gonna do the thing, yeah. He's gonna grip Dimitri in his hand and throw him like a projectile. And hope that it hits Ashton and stabs him enough to break his grapple.
Well, are you trying to do the other thing?
I mean, yeah, but he doesn't know that that's going to be a thing that can happen yet in character.
Dimitri feels your will of wanting to not exactly kill Ashton, but stop this interaction. And then you feel a pulse within inside you. The same pulse that you felt when you first made Dimitri into a sword. And through that feeling of intent that you want to happen, you see red dark smoke coming from the sword as Dimitri appears with a collar around his neck. And he grabs Ashton's arm. And now I have to roll for Dimitri.
Yes.
Now let me...
Oh, and remember, it's at disadvantage.
Yes.
Wait, why is it at disadvantage again?
Because of one of the spells
everything
that was cast
against
on me.
Ashton. Yeah, everything that I put on Ashton gives everybody else disadvantage on him. But the thing is, as soon as he comes out, he's going to rage for Mikhail, so it wouldn't be at disadvantage. It would just be
a
a
regular
regular
roll.
straight. Yep. So then it's strength check, you said, right?
If you want to grapple, or what exactly are you trying to do?
He's trying to grab your arm to make you let go of Lenore and then hold you down, so yeah.
Yeah, that probably would be a strength check.
That is a... If
Then
it
I
would
would need to
actually
roll
roll...
an opposing strength check.
a
Probably.
23.
I believe I would have to roll an opposing strength check, right? Or no? But a
Believe
23
so.
would not
let
get
me,
through. 23 would not get through my armor class. I do not believe now.
let me look
Uh,
at what grappling... Alright, help another creature's ability check or roll. When you take the help action, you want the full assist.
Oh, I should have made a fucking strength or dex save.
Yeah, so basically,
No,
Dimitri is...
No, to oppose it now. When you try to break it on
oppose
your
it.
next turn is when you do it.
Okay.
Now you would have advantage because of Dimitri.
You just roll straight.
Yeah, so it's a straight roll now to try to get out. And then
What did Dimitri get for
I'll
initiative?
roll for... Yeah, I'm rolling that now. He got a... Gotta love that he has advantage on initiative. A good old... 27.
So technically, Dimitri's at the start of the new turn order.
Yeah.
Yep.
What does he do?
Oh,
Unless...
yeah, it's a new turn now. It's a new turn?
Yeah.
Correct? Did you roll for Lenora's thing yet? Or
No.
Oh, wait, no, Lenora's after.
Yeah.
Orgar. He's gonna try to grab Ashton.
And get her the fuck away from her.
Yeah. Which is a strength check to grapple.
And there's a penalty because I am gargantuan.
Yes. Well, wait. But, he can grab and move one creature size than him.
Which I'm twice as large as him now.
Yeah, so
Not just one size, yeah.
Is penaltied. And it'd be a straight roll. There's a 19 for a 24. And then what is it, minus the, what's it called? For the penalty?
Penalty.
Or does that just give him double disadvantage? I believe it's double disadvantage, so he would roll a disadvantage just only once, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he only rolled one lower, which is 18 for a 23.
And my AC is 23. Yeah. Or do I need to roll my strength check?
Strength check. It's strength or dexterity is your contested.
Yes. So I would be rolling it at advantage. And it is +5 in addition to the +10, so it's +15. So 26.
26, okay. You'll feel Dimitri's arm, his hand on your arm, and you do feel a pushback, but it's not enough to stop you the way you are right now. But it is still surprising that he has this much strength. And then, let's see. He's going to action surge. And then he's going to use one of his fighting styles. He's going to use... Oh boy. He has a lot of things. God, it's been a while, okay? The trip. He's gonna do trip. He's going to... From his hand, the Dimitri sword appears. And he aims at your legs and is making it a tripping attack.
Okay.
But it wouldn't have, what's it called, advantage. It'd be a straight roll, because he would be doing it recklessly. That's a 30 to hit.
What the?
Yeah, he has a plus 13 to hit. So you would take 15 damage plus 1d8, which is another 6 damage, and then you need to make a dexterity saving throw DC. Let me make sure. Jesus, it's been a while since I've touched Dimitri. Fucking three-way multi-class. Alright, here are his maneuvers to attack. Oh, shit, okay. There's a lot, I'm sorry.
I'm planning out my shit.
Yeah. DC 19.
He's not going to pass it. I don't think any of the things that we did give him additions to dexterity.
Enhance ability did that.
I believe we did it for strength.
Yeah,
Oh.
but he does
Well,
get
dang.
advantage.
Well, stop trying to help him first.
I'm not.
16, so I fail, I trip.
Oh shit.
You're on the ground.
And Lenora comes with me.
And then he has more than one attack. He has 2 attacks per action. And then he's going to do... If I were to do disarming attack, technically would that work?
Against grapple? That's interesting.
Technically?
You can try and make another attempt to disengage the grapple.
That's what he'll do. It'll be a contested strength check.
Okay.
I fucking rolled a natural 20 for a 25.
Gee.
Okay, and that would be 33. So
I
it's
don't
up
know.
to Diamond
It's
if
like
he
Yeah,
wants
if-
to make the natural 20 an automatic win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say in this case, yes.
And as that happens, and your tongue is no longer grabbed, Dimitri walks in front of you to put space between Lenora, and he isn't facing Ashton. He's facing Lenora.
Boy, this
Weapon
is
at the
awkward.
ready. Hello. And that's the end of his turn.
Well, aren't you just a knight in shining armor?
More like a slave in one, but to each their own.
She is going to roll her eyes and finish casting her spell.
You best be leaving.
That's what she was doing.
Well, Dimitri don't know that. He just knows hands.
Look, literally, as he started saying that, it was like he can see that she teleports away. That's the spell that she was preparing.
She just flips him off as she teleports.
Exactly.
Dimitri just gives a smile. And
Alright.
then
Mikhail
Dimitri will walk.
collapses. Oh god.
Dimitri walks to you, Mikhail. And then he kneels. And then the sword planted into the ground. Is there anything else?
No, not right now.
And he'll hold out the sword to you for you to grab it.
I'll take the sword.
And you'll see his form becomes misty and slowly returns into the sword. What the fuck? Jeff says out loud. That was my god!
Why? Why the hell? He looks over at Jeff in disbelief and then looks over at Ashton angrily. What the fuck were you thinking?
This was the perfect opportunity to rid her. To get her away from everyone.
We
Just
needed
not.
her help, you fucking dimwit!
Was her help worth the cost?
Yes! This lich is the biggest threat we have here! Do you not see that? We could have dealt with her later. Right now, the pressing issue is this fucking lich. God damn it! He's gonna storm off upstairs.
Ashton, I need you to understand. You are never to put your hands on the Nora. If she perishes for any reason, I could be facing serious repercussions. And maybe that's too big of a word for you to understand right now. So I'll spell it out in short ones. If she dies, we are fucked. Do you understand me?
I understand you crystal clear. And just so you know, if things did go bad for you, I had a plan. I wasn't attacking aimlessly. You would have been fine.
You don't know that.
I immediately point over to Jeff. Yes, I do.
Jeff will hop down and walk over.
There is nothing Lenora could have done to you that Jeff couldn't have undone or fixed.
How could
This was the perfect opportunity to kill her, because I guarantee you, once we fight the Lich and we are weak from fighting the Lich, she's going to come in and attack us. Because she is pure, utter evil.
What benefit would she have to destroying any of you? You're either
She
useful to
doesn't
her
need
or
a
you're
benefit.
inconsequential. You don't.
If I might interject, she
What?
could see you as a threat. Not you per se, but your entire group. Get rid of them since they got rid of the Lich and they're no longer needed, or enslave them and make them do worse things than she does to you.
She doesn't.
There'll be a power vacuum once this Lich is gone. And who do you think will take it all up?
It's the only reason why she decided to help you, he says in quotation marks, in the first place.
Dimitri will agree there will be a power vacuum. And I wouldn't put it past her to seize an opportunity, per se.
What, so now you're on the wolf's side? He's like glaring down at his sword.
I'm only on your side. I'm just giving my 2 cents.
You've known her for centuries. You're absolutely certain.
Why do you think me and her broke up? She is hungry for power, so was I. We were the same person. Do you really think I would miss an opportunity for more strength, more power, when there's an obstacle out of the way?
I honestly believe she is a greater threat than the Lich ever was. And I understand that the Lich is bad. I understand that the world is at stake with dealing with the Lich, and I believe Lenora is far worse.
I don't see why she would ever come out of her little hole to try and conquer the entirety of Taldari in the same way the Lich is right now. I don't foresee a future in which she makes that kind of power grab because she has no reason. This woman does not move with that kind of ambition unless she knows it's a certain guarantee.
And all of the people that would oppose her are going to be in the same place at the same time, tired from fighting an army.
Force, give me a perception check.
Okay. Okay. Perception. I trusted my digital dice and I rolled a 14.
Perfect. DC
Good roll.
13. From Jeff and Dimitri, you can feel that they just have generational hatred for Lenora. So it could be that their reasonings are clouded by anger and hatred. But from Ashton is general concern and care for you.
Ashton, I just don't do this.
Anemone will never be safe as long as Lenora lives. Ashton says as he just walks out. The enlarge and all of the spells like dissipate from him as he just walks out. And you can tell from Ashton's tone, his demeanor, and everything that he believes this is 100% true. He's not doing this out of some type of vendetta or anything like that. He genuinely believes that she is the bigger threat.
Mikhail kind of rests a hand over his eyes, rubbing the bridge of his nose as he takes deep, shaky breaths. What were you thinking? Kind of looks over at Jeff. Why now, when we're in the middle of prepping our armies for a war?
Hey, it's a test run. For now. Had to see what he's capable of. I don't go into things without knowing for certain. And Lenora is someone that would also be advantageous to get rid of.
I'm not so sure.
And Jeff will just walk off, not really caring about everything that was going on. Just thinking.
And I think
Mikhail's gonna go sit on the stairs.
that is a good place to end tonight's session. Whew.
I'm so glad you guys reminded me of Dimitri's summon ability, otherwise I was going to disintegrate Ashton.
Oh!
That would have
Like,
been bad.
there's a whole person that has a lot of strength
Sorry.
that you could just use.
Goldfish brain over here. Listen,
And panicking.
Mikhail is very powerful and very smart, but he's placed into the hands of an idiot. Is his only flaw. An idiot with terrible luck.
To be fair, he was panicking. A lot at stake that nobody quite knows about.
I mean, he doesn't even know the full extent of what's at stake.
No, and I answered Tom honestly when he asked if Mikhail would die, if Lenora would die, and no. Mikhail won't, but nothing else will happen. But everyone say bye-bye to the recording.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
The next week that we are recording, I will be recording and editing the newest episode of VTM because
I will be out of state.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little wonky. So here's looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I believe I'm a part of that now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
All right.
Curb your enthusiasm. It's not gonna be fun.
Here's the thing. I know as a player that it wasn't as a person that wasn't the right move. Ashton couldn't.
No, I get that.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, that's
But also, oh my god!
this fucking dog. This fucking dog, man.
So
Right, is the recording
think
done?
about the
No,
damage I
everyone
did.
say bye-bye.
Goodbye
Bye-bye.
recording.
Bye-bye!
Later twice, I guess.
And that was episode 32 of Crystals and stuff. We really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I do have one announcement. VTM will be edited by Forrest this coming week as I will be out of the state. But it should be uploading on time on Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST. So no need to worry. But as always, I've been the DM, Weapon being my co-DM, Forrest playing Mikhail, Maei playing Triton, and Tom playing Ashton. Alright, see you all next week, 8 p.m. EST. The intro and outro song is Finders Keepers from the Waterdeep Dragon Heist soundtrack by Travis Savoy.